July 28th, 2021. So this is to show the location of the utilities. The trench itself is about 5 feet off the driveway for the most part. And then first in is gas in the 2-inch Schedule 40 PVC pipe. And it hugs the right side of the trench going up the driveway. And then we try to have power on the left, and then data's kind of strewn about in the middle. Data might be pulled up as we backfill. Kind of depends on the whole backfill cycle. So at the road right here, here's our telephone pole. Telephone pole to the road this way is 15 feet, looks like. 15 feet. So when we go the other way, so now we're going east-west, that was north-south. So now we're going east-west and we go to where the gas line stops in line with the telephone pole. And we're at 12 feet. From telephone pole to end of gas line. Water, obviously you'll see that. And then data turns up the pole and is already terminated, so we don't really need to worry about that. Electric is not terminated yet, but is to the east of the water box. Okay, so here we are at the corner, the front corner of the left neighbor's house, the east neighbor's house, and we are 42 feet right over the gas line. You can see we have some room here, so if National Grid or National Fuel had to dig, do it right on this front corner. And again, we're about 5 feet from the driveway edge. Okay, so here we are at the west neighbor's front corner, directly across. So we start to overlap or get close to the gas line up here with electric. Let's see where we're at here. So again, about 5 feet off the road, off the driveway. And our first pole box here is just about equal with where our property line expands. So call that the 283 foot mark. So it's probably like 273 is where our first pole box is. You can see right here, data starts to get close to gas. Again, I can move that probably, but you can see it's kind of intertwined with electric at this point. Intertwined? Is that a word? Okay. So again, probably 5 feet off the driveway. That's a pretty good reference mark. Okay, so here's our first light pole here. You can see electric and gas are getting closer together. So right here, kind of where the light pole is, I'm shooting the laser at the water tank. See if I can get a measurement. I don't think it's going to do it. Damn it. Okay. So anyway, this is where the driveway starts to curve. This is not really a good spot to dig for gas. You can see right there. Kind of close together. Okay, so here's the foundation for the water tower. So from right here to the closest part of the water tank, we're 12 feet to the gas line. And then the electric and data and my low voltage, shouldn't say low voltage, that's still 14.2 to that light pole, but that's all slammed pretty tight to the concrete foundation there. This is a good spot right up here, up to about 10 feet past to dig for gas. Then you can see electric by these trees. Electric and gas cross each other a little bit. Again, we'll pick up the electric as we're backfilling, but they're going to be right on top of each other. And a good example is these turns, right? So the gas line can follow the turns. The electric can't because it's 4-inch. So, you know, as we go through the turns, just think that the 4-inch is going to be hugging the inside of the turn. Okay, so we're at another pull box here for electric. And that pull box, there's our data and gas right next to each other. So this pull box is 46 feet from the water tower, the closest point of the water tower. If it ever gets lost. Okay, so that's a good part to dig up for the gas line, is right after our second light pole. So let's go take a look at that. So about 10 feet after our light pole conduit is a good spot to dig up for gas. They're pretty far away from each other. So let's see if I can get a shot to the water tower. $80 feet. So the 80-foot mark from here straight to the water tower is a good spot to dig up gas. And we are, so it's right by this big tree here, and we're about 7 feet off that tree is the gas line. Everything else is closer to it. Moving uphill. So again, now we're starting to get, obviously through there we weaseled through a couple of trees, and the trench got further away from the road. You can see that right there. It's right next to the road, so that 5 feet doesn't hold all the way. But so right here we're probably 12 feet from the road, and here we're 0 feet. So now we get to about 8 feet from the road. Okay, we're back. So this is an okay spot if we had to dig up. We're about 7 feet from the driveway. Again, gas is the first thing closest to the driveway. This is our transformer location. Not really a good spot. And then we got our 2-inch. Again, I'll probably push that 2-inch over more. I don't want to do that now. So data is up here. Data and the transformer are about 40 feet apart. So I'm going to move this 2-inch real quick. Okay, so here we are close to the house. I just moved that electric. So the gas is sticking at the foundation wall, at the height of the upper sleeves in the basement, probably about a foot from the back corner. Electric and gas cross right now. So no more data right now. So and we're at 2-inch conduit now. So at the 18-foot mark, they cross. And then after that, we have 42 inches of separation between electric and gas. So this will be a little tricky, but let's see if we can take some measurements. So we start to sweep here. So let's see. Okay. So in parallel with this side of the door, the front door here, see if we can get a measurement from that. 46 feet to the inner wall. 46 feet when you're parallel with this wall. So 47 feet to the gas. And then there it is in the trench at that mark. And they have 42 inches of clearance. So at the front corner of the house, okay, front quarter right here, we are 57 feet to that wall. 57 feet from right there to the gas line, and then another 3 feet over to our 2-inch electric. We're buried pretty deep here. We're almost 5 feet deep right here. This might come down with the driveway and whatnot, but we got plenty of room to come down. Right there, the electric kind of scoops up a little bit to maybe 3 feet of what it is now. But here we're like 5. So water's down like 7. Okay, so now after that we kind of straighten out. There's the driveway. So where the two driveways come together, or where the driveway turns sharply towards the garage, we're about 7-8 feet away from the trench. And from this point, it starts curving to the left, but, back behind me, and then that's our data right there, that orange line. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay. That's about it. See if I can get more video tomorrow of them actually backfilling. We can get a better idea.